Friday the 13th. What is the curse of Friday the 13th all about anyway? Friday the 13th, October 13th specifically, 1307, was the day that the Knights Templar was denounced by Pope Clement V, and the King of France dispatched his men to round them up and torture, interrogate, murder, and burn at the stake all of the Templar. Their original name was Knights of Christ in the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem. I want to share a little bit that I've received just on this day. I have actually had my eyes completely open to what these institutions and governmental constructs, what they truly are doing. The shadow is operating out in the open. And the events of today brought forth some very intense channelings. So here I want to share just a little bit of background. The Templar were the Knights of Christ. They were disgraced, tortured, and murdered. And why? Because they were trusted. They empowered the people because this was the oath that they swore. So the order themselves, they held documents and relics that are the truth, that tell the truth. The Pope and the King colluded together to destroy the order and to take all of their possessions and holdings for their own. In this way, they destroy all the proof of the truth. Just about the time that the order was given to round them up, the Grail was transferred away. The Vatican now has the documents that prove the innocence of the Order of the Templar. The efforts to destroy and erase all of their legitimacy has failed. There are some true Templar that are still here. They live quietly. So the human record exists quietly and secretly, but in truth. The following is a channeling from one of those murdered Templar. This happened during a phone call, and it was spontaneous, so it wasn't recorded, with my friend Joyce, that you hear me talk so much about. And Joyce also has a sacred connection to Jesus and Mother Mary and even Mary Magdalene. So this is the transcript from my memory. I am Jean-Michel. I am known as Jean-Louis. He was killed, and I assumed his name. I was part of an inner sect of high-ranking officers. We were part of a special unit that also utilized divine knowledge and gifts. We were guardians. We pledged our life, our purpose to Christ, and we served no other. Today, with Archangel Michael gathering his angels, all of my murdered brothers are exonerated. Our innocence and loyalty is declared, proclaimed, and recorded. The documents and artifacts will emerge from the Vatican as proof of the biggest lie. The Grail was in my care. Before the order to pursue was even given, it had already been transferred. The knowledge of the guardian of the Grail is sealed even to myself. These secrets can only be activated by the Grail to be revealed. They murdered my wife and 2 children before me, demanding the location where I had hidden the treasure. His hot breath in my face as they attacked the leg that took me out of battle. Believing they would find a hidden room, they burned the house. The beating left me unable to get up. My family lay across me on the floor, already transcended. The Grail is safe. To deny them their wishes to hear my screams as I burned alive, I slit my throat with the dagger from my belt, and with my last breath, please send a divine spirit to light a candle for me. Now, this moment, the innocence of all those murdered brothers is declared. The justice will flow as the truth is revealed. The institutions, structures, governments, tyrants, all built on lies and deception, will fall before the mighty blows of Archangel Michael and his angelic collective. There are many Templar incarnated now. Even if they don't know it, they are fulfilling a promise. Their covenant is with Christ. All is lifted and balance will be returned. My brother, we are free. And that lovely divine energy, we know her here as Joyce Mason. She lit candles. And she called in peace for Jean-Michel Duchamp. And as that was happening, there was a funeral that was going on just across the canal in the church's graveyard. And in that moment, they started playing taps. And all was silent. The dogs weren't even barking. All of this occurred on Friday the 13th of August 2021. And the time noted was 11:11. There are so many that fight for the innocent, that try to protect the innocent. They know they are part of a broken system. But they still go every day and be part of that system, just so they can touch the ones that come within their reach. These will be the elders that the new system will be built upon. And I ask you in this moment to consider that the history books and the reputation of these fallen soldiers, even in death, they were not honored for their sacrifice, for their commitment to the Christ energy. The Vatican gave them their death sentence. But the Vatican does not have power over their life. And that they gave to Christ. So I ask you to consider that much of what you've read about these fallen brothers is written from the perspective of those that saw the need to completely destroy them and all their record, like they used to do to the pharaohs and the rulers, erase all existence. Because instead of being Satan worshippers, as they implied, and haters of Christ, they were defenders of innocent, defenders of weak, and lovers of the Christ energy. in this moment, I say thank you to all of them, and that you are free, and that the new is coming. And I already asked Shamash, can you please help with this? And he said, I've already been working on it. So all of you out there, do your part. Declare that you will accept nothing less than the truth, the divine truth. That every energy you encounter and work with are you of the one and only true light. The angelic realm knows that the power rests in the one. And I ask you to connect to that realm and help us to declare the truth and to live in that truth. And I send peace and light a candle for Jean Michel. Thank you.